Hey everyone, this is Dan here, and welcome back to another episode of Runescape. At long last, after about a month without a actual episode, I had a few, like you guys saw, a lot of videos on the 1000 total party and stuff like that. So, like I said in my last video, I finally started training combat. You can actually see my stats here. I'm already level 68 magic, 50s in my melees. My range is kind of newbie, still level 20. 52 HP, 46 prayer, stuff like that. And I'm already at 1,224 total. So that's what I've been doing. So like I promised, today we're going to be doing Dragon Slayer. This probably will be split into 2 parts because Dragon Slayer is a pretty long quest. But that's what's going to be happening. Right now I'm standing right outside the Champions Guild, ready to take on the dragon. So just really quick, in other news, RuneScape for this week, from the Squeal of Fortune, you can collect Alchemist Fragments, which you can turn into which you can turn in for coins, I believe, at the very end. And so just a really quick note, though, just that's not members. I think when you land on those items or on the transmutation tablet, it will say it's a members item, but you can still collect them. The transmutation tablet lets you trade the fragments in for twice as much gold. So just make sure you don't turn them to gold. It's a lot better to save them up. Okay, so let's jump into it. Let's go talk to the guildmaster and take on this quest. So I believe we talked to the guildmaster. Oh, it looks like we got a task complete. Actually walked into the Champions Guild. Also, another note, like you guys can see, I'm wearing my rune once again. Yay! I can finally wear it since Evolution of Combat. Alright, let's talk to the Guildmaster. Greetings! What is this place? Let's find out about that. This is the Champions Guild. Only adventurers who have proven themselves worthy by gaining influence from quests are allowed in here. Okay, well, that's nice to know. Well, greetings once again. And can I have a quest? Aha! Yes, a mighty and perilous quest fit only for the most powerful champions. And at the end of it, you will earn the right to wear the legendary rune plate body, along with spider silk, no, not spider silk, batwing tops, and also blue dragon hide, which he doesn't say. So what is the quest? You'll have to speak to Oziak, the maker of rune armor. He sets the quest that champions must complete in order to wear it. Oziak lives in a hut by the cliffs to the west of Edgeville. He can be a little odd sometimes, though. Alright, so let's go visit him. We'll just take the home teleport right over to Edgeville. Like you see, I already am prepared for the quest. I haven't done this quest since probably before 2009, 2008, so that's like 4 or 5 years. So I don't know if anything has changed. I just brought everything I could think of, some food, teleports, stuff like that, and yeah. Okay, so let's go to talk to Oziak. Good day to you. Aye, 'tis a fair day, my friend. Can you sell me a rune plate body? So, how does thee know I have some? Well, the guildmaster of the Champions Guild told me. Yes, I suppose he would, wouldn't he? He's always sending you fancy pants heroes up to bother me, telling me I'll give them a quest or somewhat like that. Well, I'm not gonna just let you wear my rune plate mail. It's only for heroes, so leave me alone. Well, I thought you were gonna give me a quest. Alright, I'll give you a quest. I'll let you wear my rune plate mail if ye slay the dragon of Crandor. Okay, that sounds like fun. Let's do it. Ha, yes, you are a typical reckless adventurer, aren't you? Now go kill the dragon and get out of my face. But how do I defeat the dragon? Go talk to the guildmaster in the Champions Guild. He'll help you out if you're so keen on doing a quest. I'm not going to be hand-holding any adventurers. Okay, so we gotta go back and talk to the guildmaster again. I'll meet you back there in just 1 second. Alright, so we're back at the Champions Guild, and let's see what the guildmasters say about this dragon. Greetings one more time. So I talked to Oziak, and he gave me a quest. Oh, what did he tell you to do? Defeat the Dragon of Crandor. The Dragon of Crandor? Yes. Goodness, he hasn't given you an easy job, has he? What's so special about this dragon? 30 years ago, Crandor was a thriving community with a great tradition of mages and adventurers. Many Crandorians even earned the right to be part of the Champions Guild. One of the adventurers went too far, however. He descended into the volcano in the center of Crandor and awoke the dragon Elvarg. He must have fought valiantly against the dragon because they say that to this day she has a scar down her side. But the dragon still won the fight. She emerged and laid waste to the whole of Crandor with her fire breath. Some refugees managed to escape in fishing boats. They landed on the coast, north of Remington, and set up camp, but the dragon followed them and burned the camp to the ground. Out of all the people of Crandor, there were 3 survivors, a trio of wizards who used magic to escape. Their names were Thalzar, Lozar, and Melzar. If you're serious about taking out Elvar, first you'll need to get to Crandor. The island is surrounded by dangerous reefs, so you'll need a ship capable of getting through them and a map to show you the way. When you reach Crandor, you'll also need some kind of protection against the dragon's breath. Okay, so how can I find the route to Crandor? Only one map exists that shows the route through the reefs of Crandor. The map was split into 3 pieces by Melzar, Thalzar, and Lozar, the wizards who escaped from the dragon. Each of them took 1 piece. Okay, so where is Lozar's piece? A few weeks ago, I'd have told you to speak to Lozar herself in her house across the river from Lumbridge. Unfortunately, goblin raiders killed her and stole everything. One of the goblins from the Goblin Village probably has the map piece now. Okay, Thalzar's piece, let's see. Thalzar's was the most paranoid of the 3 wizards. He hid his map piece and took the secret of its location to his grave. I don't think you'll be able to find it by ordinary means. You'll need to talk to the Oracle on Ice Mountain. Okay, and then Melzar's. Where's Melzar's map piece? Melzar built a castle on the site of the Crandorian refugee camp north of Remington. He's locked himself in there and no one has seen him for years. The inside of his castle is like a maze and is populated by undead monsters. Maybe if you can get all the way through the maze, you could find his piece on the map. Adventurers sometimes go there to prove themselves, so I can give you the key to Melzar's maze. Okay, so we got a key. Let's see, how do I get a ship? Where can I get the right ship? Even if you find the right route, only a ship made to the old Crandorian design will be able to navigate through the reefs to the island. If there's still one in existence, it's probably in Port Sarah. Then of course you'll need to find a captain willing to sail to Crandor, and I'm not sure where you'll find one of them. Okay, and how do I protect myself from the dragon's breath? That part shouldn't be too difficult actually. I believe the Duke of Lumbridge has a special shield in his armory that is enchanted against dragon's breath. Alright, so that's everything we need to know. Let's get on it. So the first thing we need to do, let's go get the shield from the Duke of Lumbridge. The anti-dragon fire shield. Quick teleport over. And let's go talk to the Duke. And so the Duke is on the 2nd floor of the Lumbridge Castle. And I believe this is his room over here. And there's the Duke himself. Duke Horatio. Well, greetings. Welcome to my castle. So I seek the shield that will protect me from dragon breath. A knight going on a dragon's quest. What dragon do you intend to slay? Elvarg, the dragon of Crandor Island. Elvarg, are you serious? Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. Well, you're a braver adventurer than I. Why is everyone so scared of this dragon? Back in my father's day, Crandor was an important city-state. Politically, it was as important as Falador or Varrick, and its ship traded with every port. But one day, when I was little, all contact was lost. The trading ships and the diplomatic envoys just stopped coming. I remember my father being very scared. He posted lookouts on the roof to warn that the dragon was approaching. All the city rulers worried that Elvarg would devastate the whole continent. Alright, so are you going to give me the shield or not? If you think you're up to it then, perhaps you are the one who can kill this dragon. Alright, there we go, we got the shield. Take care of it. Take care out there. If you kill it, for Saradomin's sake, make sure it's really dead. Okay, so we got our shield. Let's actually wield this right now. along with our Rune Warhammer. It looks like my inventory is actually rather full, so I'm going to deposit some stuff really quick, and then I'll meet you over by Mels Maze for the next piece. For the first piece, actually, of the first piece of the map. That's what it's called. All right, so let's go do that. Let's go over to Port Sarim. Not Port Sarim. Over to Remington, which is where the Mels Maze is. Where is my clan? Vex is the fastest way to get over there, so let's just teleport. All right. I believe there are monsters in there, so we have to be careful. Alright, and I believe this building right here is Mels Maze. Let's get in. Got our key. Let's open the store. Okay, so what do we need to do next? There's a ladder down over here and another ladder down over here. And there's a lot of ladders up. And it looks like there's another... there's a ladder down here and a ladder up there. Alright, let's go through one of these. Let's go through this one. What is it telling me? It's locked. Okay, so looks like the mice drop keys. I haven't done this maze in a very long time, so I'm gonna randomly pick a door and hopefully it's the right one. Alright, let's go down this one. Where are we? This does... I can't even tell where I am. Open exit door. I can't get in there. There is Melzar himself, but I can't get out here. Okay, so it looks like we have to go down a ladder that will get us somewhere else. Not here, though. What is that? That's a lesser demon. If we go up... Can we go out here? No, there's a spider here. I wonder if it'll drop anything. Did it drop anything? No. Okay. Let's go up this ladder then. Not quite sure where I'm going. Oh, that is definitely not right. I'm somehow back out here. Okay, so let's go back in one more time. Front door is that way. Okay, so that was definitely a wrong room. The middle one is not the right one. We'll try another one after this. Okay, let's kill another rat. Get another key. There's 3 red doors. So let's try the right side one this time. Is there any specific rat that drops a key, or is it just one? Or is it all of them? Sorry. Okay, let's try this one. Let's go up. Oh, there's ghosts here. Okay, now we got orange doors. Okay, we're gonna go for the right side door. No, let's go for left side. This really is a maze. And still no key drops either. It's a little frustrating. Killed all of them with no keys. This one. Ah, there we go. Got a key. Alright, let's try left side door. And let's go up. Okay. I think we went to the wrong one. It looks like we have to go up that one over there. Where do these ladders go? Ooh. Let's go to this one. I believe this one goes right back down to the same floor. We have to go through the middle. This one right here. Okay. I think I got this now. Okay, so we have to go through the second door. Oh, didn't kill him, one hit. Do some abilities here. Just make this faster. Key? No, still no keys. Second door, second door. Okay. Second door, go up. There should be skeletons here. Okay. Now we have 3 yellow doors. And then they all have ladders going down. I'm gonna guess this one's the middle door. Hopefully I'm right. Alright, let's try the middle door. Let's go for it. Hopefully I don't end up outside again, because that'll be annoying. Oh, that definitely was not right. Unless, let's see, we can go back up this one. I can't quite tell which one we're supposed to go down. Okay, so it wasn't the middle door. Let's try the next door. No key, right? No key. No key from you either. Alright, so you should have the key. Nope, no keys either. What? Where's the key? Okay, so it's not the middle door. We're going to try the right side door after this. Hopefully that's the right one. Ah, there's the key. Okay, let's try the right side door. Okay, let's see where this goes. Shouldn't take me back outside, so I should be fine with this one. Oh, we got another ladder down. I think this is correct. And another ladder down. Okay, looks like we got zombies here. Which, only one door here, which is good. Which means we can't mess up on this door. Oh, we already got the key. Kill the extra one. Okay, there's Melzar. Okay, let's see if Melzar actually has a weakness. Melzar, it has no weakness. Okay. Let me drink my tea in peace. By the power of custard. Alright, looks like he's pretty easy to kill. Feel the taste, the wrath of my feet. He's dead. Alright. And he dropped a cabbage, too. Okay. Let's use this key. And looks like we got the final room with a lesser demon here. Fortunately, I would normally kill it with range, but my range is too newbie to kill this. It looks like he's actually pretty weak, so it doesn't matter either way. And he blows up, and we got ourselves in a green key. Alright, looks like that's the final piece that we needed. And in this chest is that the map piece. There we go, we got the first map piece. Okay, so we got 2 more maps to find. We got one that's over in the grave. We talked to Oracle for that one, and then we got one over in the goblins have that one. So let's see, who do we talk to for the goblins? Okay, quests, Dragon Slayer. One of the maps is hidden. That's on the Oracle. One third was stolen by the goblin from the Goblin Village. Okay, so let's go over to the Goblin Village. That's north of Falador, and I'll meet you back there in just 1 second. Okay, so here we are at the Goblin Village with their interesting music. Let's go talk to the 2 leaders there, and let's see if they have anything to say about it. Don't remember anything about this, this part of it, so one of them might have it, or maybe we have to kill goblins for it. Okay, let's talk to Grubfoot. Grubfoot do this, Grubfoot do that. They always want different things, and they never satisfied. Okay, he doesn't have anything too interesting. Bentnose, let's see. I've heard one of your numbers got hold of part of a map. Aha, that'd be Warmbrain. Now, where would he be? Warmbrain, he steals too much. He got caught. He now lives in Port Sarum Town Jail. Okay, so Mr. Warmbrain has this, actually. So he's in Port Sarum Jail. That should be right next to the Port Sarum home teleport, I believe. So let's go over there and give him a visit. Okay, let's see. Where is the jail? I believe the jail is this way. Aha, there it is. Okay, so we got Warm Brain is... Here he is. Let's talk to him. What do you want? I believe you got a piece of a map I need. So, why should I be giving it to you? What do you do for Warm Brain? I'll let you live. I'm not gonna do anything for you, forget it. Suppose I could pay you for it. I could let you live. Ha! Me in there, you out there, you not get map piece. Okay, well. Poor Warm Brain. He's gonna get it right now. Let's charge up this Fire Blast, and let's take out Warm Brain. Bye. Okay, now I think just telegrab that. Telegrab the map part. There we go, we got the map. Let's talk to Warm Brain again, see what he has to say. What you want? Oh, well, okay, nothing interesting anymore. Okay, so we got 2 map pieces. Let's study these and see if it does anything. Nope, not really. And we gotta get the last one, which we had to talk to the Oracle to get. The Oracle is on top of the Dwarven Mountain, I believe. Which is... Or sorry, White Wolf Mountain or something like that. So let's teleport over to Falador and run over there. I don't know if there's any faster way to get there, but this is decently fast. I believe the name of the mountain is White Wolf Mountain. No, it's the Ice Mountain. Sorry, that's a completely different place. So let's just run over there and let's see what she has to say. So along with training combat stats, I also finished a bunch of quests this week, so got a lot of those out of the way, and yeah, got a lot of free spins on the wheel also. I'm not going to be doing any of the member stuff yet in Taverly or Birth Rope until probably a lot later on. I want to keep my member stats at 1 for now. Okay, let's see. Where is the Oracle? I believe this is the Oracle. Oh, that's not an Oracle. That's an Imp. There's the Oracle. I seek a piece of the map to the island Crandor. The map behind a door below, but entering is rather tough. This is what you must know. You must use the following stuff. First, a drink used by a mage. Next, some warm string, changed to sheet. Then, a small crustacean cage. Last, a bowl that is not seen heat. Okay, so I don't remember this part at all. Let's see what the items are. I think the first one... Oh, Dragon Slayer, where are you? The first item... A drink used by a mage, that's definitely a mage, what is it called? I don't remember the name of it, but it's the beer that increases your magic level. Warm string changed to sheet. Not sure what that is. We got small crustacean cage. I believe that's a lobster cage. And the last, a bowl not seen heat, which is a unheated bowl that you have to make from scratch. A warm string changed to sheet. What is that? Let's see if she gives you any hints. Nope, not at all. Okay, so let's go over to... Let's go back to Port Sarah and pick up a lobster pot. And then we also need to get ourselves a unheated bowl. And also a Wizard's Mind Bomb. That's the name of the drink. Okay, so let's get the fishing shop is right here. Let's go grab that. We also need to go back to Falador to get the Wizard's Mind Bomb. Let's buy the lobster pot. Okay. Now back to Falador. And we can get a Wizard's Mind Bomb right in here. Okay, so let's get this Wizard's Mind Bomb. It costs 3 coins. I think I have 3 coins on me. Yep, I do. Alright, and then we also need to get some clay. So I'll meet you 1 second over in Varrick when we go make this bowl. Okay, so we're back in Eastern Varrick. This is where we can make the bowl right here. Remember, we don't heat it up. So just make the unfired bowl. And also, after looking it up, I deposited some of my stuff. I found that the last piece is actually a piece of silk. So we can get that over in Al-Kharid. Let's teleport right over there. Okay. Okay, let's see, where's that guy that sells silk over here? I believe he's down this way. It's the new Al-Kharid. Well, not that new anymore, but... Okay, where's the silk seller? Is that the guy? Nope, that's the game guy. Not sure where anything is anymore. It's a camo there, that's not what I'm looking for. Oh, there's the silk seller. Silk trader. Do you want to buy any fine silks? How much are they? 3 GP. Okay, sure, that sounds good. Let's go get that. Alright. Okay. So let's see, where do we need to go with this? The map's behind a door below, but entering is rather tough. Okay, so I think it's actually back over by where we were just earlier. If I think about a place down below, the main place that comes to mind is actually the Dwarven Mines. So let's actually run over to the Dwarven Mines and see if we can find a door down below. Where is there a door? Now, it's not in any of the places that we did our mining videos in, so it must be in the other side of the mining of the Dwarven Mines. Okay, so let's go downstairs and see what we can find. Okay, so it's not out here. I know everything that's over here, so it must be on the other side of the mines. The main entrance is from over there. Is there anything over here? I don't remember what's over here. Oh, I remember this from doing this many years ago. Okay, let's use everything on this door. Okay, got the lobster pot. We got the bowl. Got the piece of silk. Wizard's Mind Bomb. Don't actually drink that. And is that everything? Aha, there we go. Let's open the chest. As you open the chest, you notice an inscription on the lid. Here I rest the map to my beloved home. To whoever finds it, I beg of you, let it be. I was honor bound not to destroy the map piece, but I have used all my magical skill to keep it from being recovered. The maps leads to the lair of the beast that destroyed my home, devoured my family, and burned to a cinder all that I love. But revenge would not benefit me now, and to disturb this beast is to risk bringing its wrath down upon another land. I cannot stop you from taking the map piece now, but think of this. If you can slay the dragon of Crandor, you are the greater hero than my land ever produced. There is no shame in backing out now. Okay, so got the final map piece. Okay, so now let's put all these map pieces together if we can do that. There we go. You put the 3 map pieces together and assemble a map that shows the route through the reefs of Crandor. Okay, let's study this map. This map doesn't help very much. Not for me, at least. But we got the map. Now, lastly, we're going to need to get a ship and a captain for our ship. Not there. Quest. Okay, so we got to find a ship over at Port Sarum. But for now, that's actually going to be it for this episode. I will actually release the next part of this episode halfway through the week, so you don't have to wait too long to find out what happens in part 2. I'm sure most of you guys have done Dragon Slayer already, but this is brand new for me. So be sure to check it out during this week. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time.